and welcome back to FXX. I am Max, and welcome back to Trading Myths, the series where we take some of the biggest beliefs in trading, drag them over the chopping block, and decide whether they deserve to stay or whether it's time to give them the axe. Today's myth is one that sounds completely logical until you actually do the maths. Win rate is everything. Let me ask you a question. If I offered you a trading strategy that wins 95% of the time, would you take it? Most people, I think, would. But what if I told you it also loses money? Suddenly that shiny 95% doesn't look so clever, does it? Somewhere along the line, traders become obsessed with being right. The problem is, your broker doesn't pay you for being right. They pay you for making money. Those are two very different things. Without further ado, someone roll that intro. Let me introduce you to two traders. We've got Dave and we've got Steve. Dave loves a winner. I mean, he absolutely loves one. Every time a trade goes 5 pips in profit, he's smashing that close button like it's the last seat on a Ryanair flight. Profit's profit, he says. Green trade, confetti, tiny celebration. Another green trade, more confetti, another £7. Another screenshot, another post on social media that says consistency is key. Dave's win rate is a glorious 92%, and honestly, he's considering framing it. Steve, on the other hand, looks like he's having an awful time. His trading history is red, green, green, red. If only you looked at his win rate, you'd think he'd accidentally downloaded the wrong strategy. He's only winning around 45% of his trades, poor bloke, or is he? Now let's fast forward a week. Dave's accounts have been climbing nicely. Tiny win, tiny win, tiny win, tiny win. Then one trade goes against him. Oh, just give it a bit more room. 5 minutes later, it's definitely coming back. 10 minutes later, the market's hunting my stop. 20 minutes later, there is no stop. One giant red candle later, Dave has managed to wipe out about 15 winning trades in one glorious swing. He's still got his 92% win rate, he just doesn't have much of an account left. Meanwhile, Steve quietly takes another loss, shrugs his shoulders, waits for next setup, catches one big winner and finishes the week comfortably in profit. Dave has a better percentage, Steve has the better holiday. Here's the problem. Traders have become completely obsessed with collecting green ticks instead of collecting money. Some of you treat your win rate like it's the Premier League trophy. You'll happily bank 3 pips just so you can add another little green box to your trading history. Congratulations, you've won another battle. Well, you're quietly losing the war. Some take profits are so close they need glasses. Meanwhile, your stop loss is somewhere in the next postcode because it might come back. Respectfully, Dave, put the axe down. Now let's blame social media for a minute because it's definitely earned it. Every other trading post seems to be 27 wins in a row, 95% win rate, never lose again. Funny how nobody ever uploads. Just took 3 disciplined losses today and followed my plan perfectly. It doesn't get the likes, does it? So traders start chasing the screenshot instead of the skill. They become terrified of taking a loss because it ruins the perfect streak. Newsflash, losing trades are part of trading. If you're trying to avoid them completely, you're playing the wrong game. This is where something called risk to reward quietly walks into the room and steals the show. Imagine every time you're wrong you lose £100, but every time you're right, you make 300. Suddenly you don't need to win 8 or 9 trades out of 10. You can actually be wrong more often than you're right and still grow your account. That's the bit people miss because they're too busy polishing their win rate trophy. Now, don't get me wrong, a high win rate isn't a bad thing. If you build a strategy that wins often and manages risk properly, fantastic. Keep doing it. The myth isn't that high win rates are bad. The myth is believing they're the only numbers that matter. They're not. A win rate without context is like judging an axe because the handle looks shiny. It looks lovely, but can it actually chop wood? So here's a little challenge. Stop opening your trading journal and asking, how many trades did I win? Instead ask, did I follow my plan? That's the question professional traders care about, because they know consistency doesn't come from chasing green percentages. It comes from repeating good decisions over and over again. Sometimes those decisions lose money, and that is perfectly fine. Which brings us to today's trading myth. Win rate is everything. Our verdict, busted. I take Steve's messy looking 45% win rate over Dave's beautiful 92% every single day of the week, because Steve understands that trading isn't about winning most trades. It's about making the most money, and there's a big difference. So let me leave you with one final question. Would you rather win 9 trades out of 10 and lose money, or win 4 out of 10 and grow your account? Let me know in the comments because I think I know which answer I'd be picking. If you enjoyed another episode of Trading Myths, make sure you're subscribed because there are plenty more myths waiting for their turn on the chopping block. Until next time, stay sharp, trade smart, stop chasing percentages, and I'll see you at the sharp end.